All right, time for me to prep my meal. So I've got my meal prep already done on Sunday. I did it yesterday. I've got 3 kilos of beef like this, kind of a beef stew. There's no carbs, no starches, only meat and veggies. And then, because the last thing I want to do is cook every single day. So all I do is prep my salads and then heat up everything. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I don't want to be cooking every single day. I'd much rather do it one day a week, even if it lasts me 5 hours to cook. Doesn't it lasts me like 2-3 hours, and then get everything ready. And when I want to eat, I'll heat it up. Okay. If you're someone that is like, oh, I have to eat my food fresh all the time, it's just gonna take you so much longer. I agree with you, it tastes better, but in terms of efficiency, it's not as efficient. So now I'm putting some spinach. I love spinach, raw spinach. It's good for the pump too, you know. There's the iron in there. And I love the taste of it. Since I'm a kid, I used to see Popeyes drinking spinach and eating spinach, so subconsciously I feel like it makes me strong. Putting some peppers in there. And I always alternate for my carbs. I either do rice, which is always already cooked, or potatoes that I can just microwave the potato. What do you want to do, Linda? Potatoes or rice?
Rice.
Rice, let's do rice. We've got some rice already there. Just gonna heat it up. And for my salad dressing, I don't put oil. Maybe I should go back on putting some oil. I don't put any oil. I'm gonna keep the fat low because I used to do ground beef, and in the ground beef there's some fat, but this actually is beef cubes. I don't know if you guys know bœuf bourguignon. So it's like a cut that you need to cook for a long time. And I cut it in small pieces. If you guys didn't know, I studied cooking. I was a chef. I was a cook. I wasn't a chef. I was a chef de partie. So pretty much like a sous chef. But working in the kitchen was just not for me. Very stressful, very long hours on your feet all day. And if you're someone that is like health conscious, focus on your health, and you want to eat well, it's very hard. They used to give us like staff meal, which was pasta and some Parmesan cheese every day. And sometimes I used to lie to them, say I have a food intolerance in some restaurant, just so they allow me to eat my own food, you know? But yeah. But it's not just about that. It's just the lifestyle. It doesn't pay well. The sacrifice as a cook. Some cooks are paid like $20 an hour, but they're really working like crazy, non-stop, on your feet. Never sit down. You take a break, 5 minutes, eat fast. It's unhealthy for the body. And a lot of chefs, a lot of cooks actually end up doing a lot of drugs and leading a very unhealthy lifestyle. I remember I used to work in very fancy restaurants and hotel, and the chefs and managers all doing some bad drugs on the cooking tables, you know what I mean? So was not the best lifestyle. And when the lockdown happened, I realized that it's not really what I want to do. Actually, also when my father passed away, it's crazy, it's gonna be 7 years tomorrow. But then I realized that life is too short, you know? If you have a dream, if you have a passion, if you want to be a personal trainer, everything is possible. If there are personal trainers that are able to do it, why not you? And I went all in on it. I used to always have friends asking me for coaching, but I never really considered it to be a full-time job, because I don't want it to be my job, be about me. I always worked in a restaurant, or, you know, up until I decided to take the leap of faith and go all in on it. Never looked back. And if ever I want to go back to the kitchen, I'll open my own table, or I'll do some meal prep for people, but I'll be the boss of the business, not working for someone. Working in the kitchen, oh my god, I remember some days I used to punch in, they give me a whole bag of potato, peel it all and cut it. A huge bag of 50 pounds. My first job when I came here to Canada 12 years ago, I was cutting fries. I was working at a shawarma place, falafel sandwiches. I was getting paid $7 under the table. $7. Not even legal. Can you imagine what you can do with that? My diet was falafel because that was the cheapest thing he can give me. I was eating that, seriously. That's why I was fat. So, salad. I love putting oregano. I love spicing up my food, right? My food is always a lot of spices, a lot of herbs. What am I gonna put? What am I gonna put? This chili flakes, a little bit of that. And I had some lemon juice. I have some salt, oregano, and I'm gonna mix it up. And now I'm gonna heat this for me and my beautiful girlfriend that is filming me. Got the pickles here. I always have pickles, especially when I'm always outside. I do walk a lot outside. I sweat a lot, and we gotta replenish that salt. So pickles, and I have my electrolyte drink that I have in my workouts every single day. Tomatoes taste awesome. I'm in Montreal. Tomatoes here. Oh, these are a product of Mexico. I was gonna say Quebec tomatoes are good, but it's crazy, huh? Getting them from Mexico. How crazy is that? By the way, sumac. If you guys don't know sumac, it's the best spice ever. You put that on salad, tastes amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna heat up this. Should I heat up all this? Melinda? Yeah, you sure? I don't know. You might just eat 2 bites. Okay, I'll heat. Should I heat up all this?
Do half.
Half? Let's do half. So, let's do that. And then start eating. Today I did a nice chest workout. My elbow pain a lot better. I actually injured my elbow because of my wrist position. I wasn't holding the bar well, and I was just opening my phone between every set. My mind wasn't there. And it's crazy. My best workouts is when I'm not touching my phone. No music, nothing. Putting music on, sometimes you'll need to change the music, or you get ads because you're watching it on YouTube, and next thing you know, you open up your phone, someone sent you a message, the algorithm puts the nicest thing for you because they know exactly what you want, and you end up scrolling and scrolling. It's crazy. It's like if it's a trap that is smarter than us in a way, because it's so hard to just open it and just use it for the things that you want. So for me, I wanna develop a system where I get to the gym and I've got no phone with me. I just leave it in the lockers, and that's it. Even if I don't have my music. So that's all the beef that I'm gonna heat up. Boom, and then I'm gonna heat up the rice. I'm increasing my carbs by a lot. So it's time for me to really start carbing up and filling up my body. I was trying to lean down so much. I lost that pop to my muscles, lost my energy, lost my strength. Chasing being too lean as a natural bodybuilder, it's not gonna make the process fun anymore. It's like, why do we need to always have abs and six pack? For what? Who cares? Just be strong, be healthy, and be efficient, because when you're lean, you're not efficient. Look at the bodybuilders 1 week out. You ask them to go pick up something on the floor or tie their shoes. It feels like it's the biggest job ever. You don't want to be like that. You want to be efficient. You want to be strong. You want to be ready. That's what God created us for. So starving ourselves, I'm done with this. Even if I'm gonna put some body fat on, it's okay. If anything, I was stressing my body too much. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna heat up the rice. By the way, if you guys don't know, you can cook potatoes in the microwave. Should we show them how? Well, we're gonna eat rice now. So I'll show you guys how in the next one. So that's pretty much it. Where's the rice? Yeah, it's right here. So even the rice. Look at my fridge. You can show the fridge. So only healthy stuff, I walk the talk. Greek yogurt, cucumber, berries, eggs right here, milk, sugar-free maple syrup, hot sauce, soy sauce. That's it. No chocolate, nothing. That's it. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know what you want to see. Gotta eat this meal. I'm getting 20,000 steps every single day, so I keep my step count high, but my carbs and my food is going up also, over 3,000 calories every single day. Time to grow. Let's go. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.